the longest-running beer podcast in the Pacific Northwest. Why wouldn't they be listening to us?
So many different beers! I got you something really good and really delicious.
Oh my God.
You listen to the Brew Happy show, so do I. Do it.
It's not about the beer. It's about the beer.
Oh yeah, that's Brew Happy.
Hello, I'm the voice of beer, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show weekly podcast. Thank you for listening, beer fans. And this week we are out at Level Beer, out on 148th, and is it Airport? Is it Airport Way, guys? Yeah. And and of course, we are of course joined by JP the champion.
Hey there, how's it going?
We got Fitzmagic.
Hi.
And the Green Goddess Botanic.
Hey, everybody.
Was that too uncomfortable? Was that uncomfortable?
Yeah, I don't know why you had to touch yourself that way while you said that.
Hi.
Yes, maybe.
Sticky beer board.
All right, put the pants back on.
Hey, I will say the board did survive my
Stickiness from last
my
week.
sticky apocalypse from last week.
Oh my God,
By the way,
that took a while to clean up.
I was more upset that I didn't get to continue to drink that 17%
I know you were.
beer
Wow.
I was upset to see most of it on the floor.
and my shoes and my pants
Yes.
and some cords and the board.
Well, it's not the
Yeah.
first time we've seen you wet your pants.
Well,
Okay.
thanks for that.
Well, it's definitely not the first time anyone has ever spilled a beer before. So
Yeah, that's true too.
I don't
That's
know.
true.
Least of our worries, honestly.
I think I had like 3 or 4 sips of it, and apparently that was too many.
Oh shit. Okay, so what beer was it? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was an imperial stout.
It was a dessert beer.
Was it over
yeah.
at Function?
Yeah.
Function.
It was
PDX?
at Function, and it was a microphone beer.
Microphone.
Microphone.
Wait, where
Yeah.
are they out of again? I
was
didn't get to
crazy.
go
Illinois.
last week. Illinois.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah, yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun. Oh man, we hung out afterwards. What? We hung out afterwards. We had a couple. We finished off a couple more of those beers, and you know, it
Well,
was
right on.
it was a good time was had by all.
By the way,
JP and I stuck behind.
yeah, you did. I went home because I had sticky pants,
Yes, you did.
which is the name of the next Brew Happy beer. Sticky pants.
Sticky pants.
Sticky pants.
I kind of like that. I
Let-
think we can do something
We'll
with
let
that.
Jeremy know.
Yeah, we'll do a like an
Sticky pants
we
beer.
could go for an imperial stout.
You know what we should call it? We could call it the Sticky Beer Hands instead of the Sticky Bandits, like from Home Alone.
yeah, yeah.
Sticky Beer Pants, Sticky Beer. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll workshop
We'll
it.
let Jeremy know later. Hey, speaking of Jeremy, I just wanted to do a prost to his father.
And to him.
Who passed, and Jeremy, of course, who passed away recently. Our condolences and
love you, man.
and our thoughts towards you in this time. I know it's emotional. I went through that recently myself. Moving on to happier times. What'd you
almost-
guys do this past week?
There was a lot of emotions.
Ah, yes, you were telling us before the show. What happened?
Oh, I
Did
dropped
you-
a 300-pound cabinet on myself.
Oh, okay,
Oh, my.
okay. Did you? I thought maybe you like stepped on your Xbox or something.
Their face is
Well, I
magnificent.
just can't understand how you were holding a 300-pound cabinet to begin with.
I wasn't holding
Yeah, you
it.
look too spindly.
No,
we
that's not
were
what I'm
trying
saying.
to lift it via a dolly.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And the guys, if you don't know how physics works,
I do.
Centrifugal force and gravity work hand in hand.
Yes, an
The
object that is in
bastards.
motion will normally stay in motion.
Yeah, and there's a center of gravity where the tipping point of said vortex of implosion happens, and you could die. So that's almost what happened to me.
That's what? Okay.
So we were trying to lift this cabinet at work. I think this was Wednesday because
Mm-hmm.
it was post.
You woke up in a new reality
was
on Wednesday
post-
morning.
It was post.
It was post Malone.
Yeah, it was Wednesday, and so we tried to move this cabinet, and I had bad position, and I had it was just all kind of. We're using the. Luckily, we had it videotaped because we have security cameras in the building. And so we're going to turn it in for a safety training video.
And there's evidence to the
It was
cabinet
horrible.
falling on you.
Well, it's not even the fact that it fell on me. It was the fact that I just didn't practice the right way to lift
Well,
a
They
heavy
practice
Listen.
safe sex.
No, yeah, there was no condoms involved.
Well, that's the thing is like accidents happen, so it's like you could kill
So-
yourself over the fact
so-
that you didn't do
yeah.
something. But
And
it's
use condoms.
an accident, and then you learn from it and
Yeah.
do better next time.
So the dolly
But did it hit you in any
yeah.
particular area?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So the so the
in that particular area?
no.
Oh.
So the whole thing came down, dolly and all, on top of me. It smashed my right knee. I have a pretty good sized bruise on my left thigh.
Wait, you walked in here though.
I know.
Okay. With
I'm-
both legs.
I'm ridiculously lucky, and I'll tell you why in just a second.
Oh my goodness.
And so my left thigh has a nice little bruise, but my left arm, which I'm about to show you,
Oh my God, he's gonna show us. He's taking his shirt off, everybody.
is a pretty. It's pretty good.
Owie.
You can
Those
see
are
it
some
and all the way up here.
very interesting colors on the spectrum of bruises. You know, we're looking at like greens and
Feels great.
Good job.
raspberry reds.
So
Ouch.
it's 300 pounds. It fell
so
down
sorry.
with the dolly on top of me.
And suspended you on the ground or what?
So luckily there was, I'm talking like maybe 6 or 7 inches between the cabinet and the floor because the dolly was there, because of the handles.
Mm-hmm.
So literally that was the only thing that stopped me from getting a worse injury.
Wow.
But yeah, it was pretty painful.
Are
It still
you-
is pretty painful.
You don't have to talk about this on the air, but are you like off time work for?
No. I went right back to work the
You're
next
just
day.
back to work.
Yeah. Iced and ibuprofen and
Yeah.
like no, that's how lucky I am.
Yeah.
Is some contusions,
Yeah.
some abrasions,
Yeah.
some bruising.
Did you go to the doctor about
No,
it?
no.
No. Okay.
They're gonna be like, yeah, you got a nice bruise. Go home.
Put ice on it.
Put ice on it and shut up. Go back to work.
Okay.
Take an aspirin.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So that's how my week went.
Wow.
Dropped a 300-pound cabinet on my body.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was. Luckily, it didn't fall. It didn't I didn't fall and it hurt my back or head or anything like that. So it was just my lower and my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, I fell in a doorway, not up against a wall, so it didn't crush any ribs. There's like 12 different things that could have happened differently, and it would have been worse.
Yeah.
So I got the best outcome out of a stupid safety practice that I did.
Yeah.
in
There you
this.
go.
But anyway, I'm fine now. I'm having beer.
Happy to see that.
I'm upright.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking the Rewind Amber Ale.
Where is your beer?
It's
Oh,
on-
it's over there.
It's on the not wobbliest table
Oh
in the world.
my God, you're so like scarred from last week. Okay, well, it's over
Yeah.
there.
So I'm drinking Levels Rewind
Mm-hmm.
Amber Ale. It's fantastic. It's the perfect beer for a wet, cold, rainy day like today. It has rained, I think, for the last 24 hours straight.
Mm.
It's been nothing but rain. John, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking the Fest beer. And I previously had the
Fresh Hop
Fresh
Pilsner,
Hop Italian Pilsner.
Oh, nice.
That's a good one. You're drinking root beer
I am. I'm drinking the Pelican Brewing root beer.
because you're on medication.
Yeah, well, I've
That's
just
okay.
had this weird thing going on, so I'm gonna.
We talked about it a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
We were worried last week. Actually,
Yes.
Damian was worried last week.
Oh, guys.
Mostly because he just wasn't with you.
Yeah, I don't like
Oh.
that. I don't like it when we're not together.
It's all right.
We're always together.
She's like, you know when you like find that perfect person you just always like being around.
No,
That's us.
don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're married, right?
That, yeah.
Yeah.
Last I checked.
Okay, well, what are
Just
you?
because I'm married doesn't mean I found the perfect person that I always want to be. I'm just
okay.
kidding.
Ah, man. Bamo.
Love you, wife.
Ba-dum-bum.
You're drinking 2 beers, and
I am.
Do they
I'm-
equal 17%?
I didn't mean to.
Are you gonna spill them all over your pants?
Double fist. Okay, so I ordered the platformer, which is the porter here at Level Beer, and that weighs in at 5.1%. And of course, I got the full pour, and then we have also on Nitro. I think Bronwyn got me the Finish Him Imperial Stout. Weighing in at 10.6%, guys.
I mean, okay, if you'll do the reveal, you can show us the shirt you're wearing.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna try this real quick. This is the one she got you, or are you drinking?
That's the one I got him, yeah.
It's hashtag Blackout Stout Night tonight.
Is there a burrito in your bucket?
So, he's wearing this tonight, and when I was getting my root beer, I was looking at the tap list, and I was like, oh, he's going to want the Imperial Stout on Nitro. And it just made more sense. I thought I could save you a trip. And it's funny because I told you that I got you a beer, and then you just look at that. We'll post these photos to Instagram. You can probably hear the photo shoot happening.
Yeah, he was working it.
Oh yeah, gotta strike a pose.
His chest was out, guys.
I did used to be a model when I was a kid.
Yeah, well, glad you didn't keep that up. So, that one is delicious. I just tried it. Really chocolatey coffee. It's delicious.
Yeah,
It's really dense.
It's also nitro.
And
Yeah.
so it's smooth and creamy.
it's nitro, guys.
At over 10%, man. Wow. So wait, collectively,
Ladies and
are you at
gentlemen,
17%?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pretty darn close. He's
I'm
probably
at
at 17%.
I'm at about 17% here.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, sticky pants. Let's go. Round 2. Ding ding.
That was last week's was
my God,
17%.
Yeah, that
Dark
was it. Yeah.
beer is more delicious than the last. Oh my God.
Well, I got news for you.
What?
We got lots of winter beers to talk about on the show today.
It's true.
Is
it
true?
Do you guys want to hear more about the lineup they got in there?
Yes.
Okay, so I took a picture of the menu.
Great job.
Because we're over here in the barrel room, and Prost Bell for Aaron, our bartender tonight.
Way to go, Aaron.
We're about the same age, I learned. He's the one that has the delightful pigtails.
You wouldn't know it because he looks so much younger than you.
Yeah, well, I think it's the braided pigtails. It really brings out his youthful
You
exuberance.
should do that next time I see you.
Oh, Bronwyn, could you braid my hair? I can't braid my own hair. Thanks.
I mean, it's long enough.
She
yes.
does a great job. My sister used to braid my hair all the time. Okay, so we got.
Does she also dress you up in her dresses?
No,
Lipstick
I
and rouge?
don't.
I did tea parties and stuff with her.
Okay.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
what
sure.
you do when you have a sister.
Guys, I'm not sure that it has any feminine persuasion. I think it might be more cultural,
Yeah,
like native braids or something.
maybe. But
Yeah.
either way, he looks fantastic. Okay, so
We're talking about Damian or Aaron?
Aaron. She was talking about Aaron. Okay, so
That's fair, too.
now for you other people like Bronwyn that are not drinking, we also have the sparkling hop water. It's called the Level Clear with hops.
I think I'm gonna get that next. I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, yeah. So that's always a good pick. I've had that before. It's delicious. Hop water. And then of course they always have the Let's Play American Pilsner, the biscuits to a bear, the fresh hop lager Italian Pilsner is still on tap. JP.
Yes.
Of course they got the Bad Hombre Mexican lager, which I love. But something you don't normally see here is the Amber Ale Rewind. It's called Rewind. They have
Are we oblivious on the show?
They have the Adventure Island Tropical Sour. And then they have a Space... I've never seen this one before. Space Cat 5000 West Coast IPA.
I've had that one before, actually.
You have?
Yes.
Okay. And then another seasonal I've seen that has popped up is the Somebody's Baking Brownies Brown Ale.
I love brown ales.
You do like a good
That
brown
sounds
ale.
good.
That's my next one.
And they do still have the Oktoberfest on, and they have a German Hefeweizen called Go Hef Yourself.
Hey.
Hey. And then the
dare you.
Devil Made Me Brew It CDA.
Oh,
Yes,
That
it's
makes me
dark
think of-
IPA.
Yeah, so
that makes me think of Casey Workman and his
Black Jesus.
Yeah, and Chelawassi's Black Jesus.
yeah, and then Ryan, they have the Bauman cider, all the berries.
Yeah.
Berry cider, and then they have a Son of Man Exteco. Am I saying that right? Look at that. Exteco by Basque.
It's Son of Man's is the cider company. Yeah, it's Exteco. It's a Basque style cider, which means it's going to be probably more
Phenolic.
Yeah, it's
more
going to be
medicinal.
not filtered and kind of more of a
Not
whiny,
as sweet, I would
Not
think.
sweet.
whiny oaky thing.
Kind of tart.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's kind of your department there.
It is my department, and then I speak on all
Also-
things matter of cider.
Also, we should mention that there is kombucha in there as well.
They do, yeah. And on cask, they have the Pixelated Pale, which is a 6% beer, by the way, guys. So I don't think I've ever had a pale ale on cask, but I'm tempted to try it. But I don't know. I think I have my hands full, both of them, with each of the porter and the stout. So I'm probably good for the rest of the
You won't be going
evening.
backwards on the
No,
pale.
no, no, no.
Actually, I've had quite a few barrels.
Oh,
Yes. Guess
Okay.
where?
where?
in the UK.
Oh,
They're
well,
everywhere.
Of course, yeah.
Yes,
I thought you were going to
everyone
say
has them. No, not
horse
here.
brass.
No.
We went to horse brass recently.
All right.
We did. Maybe we can talk about it after the first break.
Oh, okay.
How
I will
was your horse brass?
Yeah, everybody loves horse brass. How can you not?
Basque or Basque cider is a cider from a European regions.
Yeah.
And it's
Portugal, Spanish area.
Say
Yeah.
Basque.
Basque. So Spain, those are where the apples are grown, and it is sold in bottles, is flat, so not carbonated, and poured from height. So you're usually getting it straight from barrel.
Okay.
So it's going to be not filtered. It's just going to come right out of the barrel, and you kind of
Or like apple juice.
kind of
Kind of.
really fermented.
Really fermented apple juice. But
Similar
not,
into the
not
way
carbonated.
of winemaking. The apple harvesting starts in September and October to prepare raw material for barrel fermentation. And then the cider is fermented up to the middle of spring.
Okay.
And compared to natural winemaking, this cider, the manufacturers do not add any chemical or commercial yeast. So it's spontaneous fermentation.
I see.
So there you go. So that would be a yummy thing to try. And you know what? I might just go in and try it.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
The problem is it's going to probably be carbonated, so it won't be as true. But
Okay.
it'll still be delicious, and we'll pass it around.
We'll
It'll
pass it
probably be
around.
tastier carbonated, I imagine.
Well, yeah, isn't that normal?
No,
It isn't?
No,
not for that style.
He just read that
I
it's
see,
usually
okay.
not
no,
carbonated.
not
I
carbonated
see,
for
I
that
see.
style.
Sorry, I was looking at my phone.
Like John said, like apple juice,
Like apple juice, fermented apple juice.
but totally different.
yeah.
Because it's wild yeast.
Yeah.
Wild.
Fermentation. We are going to take a quick break when we come back.
Oh, yeah.
Lots to talk about from Level Beer. Lots to talk about in the Brew-universe. But, of course, we want to thank
Yeah,
you,
we want to thank our listeners.
the listeners.
You, the listener. Thank you, beer fans
we
and
do
cider
this free
fans.
show for you.
All of you beverage connoisseurs out there, we do appreciate you tuning in wherever you are, whatever app you're tuning in on, where podcasts are found. That's where you can find the Brew Happy Show every week. If you want to help support the show, check us out on patreon.com, guys, //Brew Happy. And for as little as $1, you can help donate to the show and help keep the lights on. At the $5 level, we'll interact with you, and we'll definitely talk about you on the show and give you a prost. And
Do we do that right now?
yeah, hit the bell so they know what the prost is.
That's a pro.
That's the prost bell.
That's a prost
and then,
bell.
Yeah, and then we just it's the way we cheers here on the show and celebrate our friends and other things that we like.
Just trying.
And then we'll get you some more hop water or root beer there, honey.
There was one tiny little drop left in there. Just like-
Wait, I got an announcement.
That's enough.
Someone's going to start a tour next year
Oh, a
that
tour.
we've been waiting for a long, long time.
Scorpions.
Oh.
No, they've been
Cheap
touring
Trick.
forever.
ELO.
Tell you when we get back.
Okay. And then at the $25 level, you can help sponsor the show, like our friends over there at Lazy Days Brewing. Lazy Days Brewing is a wonderful spot, and they have 2 locations. They have one over there on Flint Street, over by the Rose Garden Arena, and they have one out in Beaverton.
And they are not lazy about the beer they make. It is
No.
fan-fucking-tastic.
They're called Lazy Days because they want you to go there and feel like you can be lazy and just relax and have a nice beer.
Well, to be
and
fair,
some delicious food. And
after
the
the-
fries, Bronwyn,
The fried pickles is also really good too.
he likes you like the fried pickles, but Bronwyn,
I'm serious. I think they're the best fries.
Best fries
in Portland. They're so
twice
yummy.
fried fries. They are lazy after the beer is made, though.
well, you're gonna feel lazy after a couple of beers.
You should.
And you
Just don't
should.
spill it on your pants.
Yeah. So thank you so much again for tuning in. We're gonna listen to some messages from our friends in the beer industry right after this music break. Yeah. Cheers.
Is that good beer?
It is. It's
Okay,
delicious.
that's
Oh my
all.
god.
I want to make sure. I wanted to get that sip in.
Thanks.
So I
Yeah,
could-
you were kind of eyeballing me there.
I was like, take the fucking sip, man.
Don't worry, it's going.
I'll be right back.
Right in my belly.
Like your scotch?
Not only on the weekends.
That was yesterday.
I did have some
They
yesterday.
had Backwoods pecan porter at
Oh, that's That's a great
Pet
one.
Spice.
I love that
The
one.
Strip club.
That's cool.
Can you believe
You
that?
should mention that on the show.
That is a good beer.
That's what everyone was drinking too.
Really?
Yeah, we're all drinking that. Because it's only 5%.
Yeah. It's a good
And
one.
it's not really too strong.
No.
It's really sessionable. I feel like you can have a couple of those.
Hey, this is Cameron from Level Beer, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
This is Terry. I'm the founder of Pink Boot Society, and I'd like to invite all the women beer professionals out there to give Pink Boot Society a chance and get yourself involved. It's a great way to support Pink Boots and women in the beer industry with scholarships. Beer's an awesome thing, and the more women we can get into it, the more we're going to party.
That's what I feel about that Sam Smith's organic chocolate stout that I had at
Yeah,
Horse
it's
Grass.
not strong either.
It's not strong, and honestly, they only sell it in 10-ounce pours because it's
Expensive.
expensive.
This is Michael Perozzo
And Cameron Johnson.
from Vice Beer, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
Yeah, that's right. You are listening to the Brew Happy Show, coming to you from Level 1 out
Yeah.
by the Aeropuerta.
Yeah, we are a little off the beaten path, but if you're just coming into town, let me tell you,
It's a great place to stop.
this is a great start to your visit in Portland or a great way to finish on your way to the airport. Yeah. I mean, they have some awesome places.
They have some good food out here.
They have some great places at the airport, especially in the new E-terminal.
That's right.
Which we've promoted here on the show before, but I can't say enough good things about Level Beer. Now, we are here in the barrel room,
Which is rentable.
which is rentable. Yeah, you guys can rent this space, and it has its own bar. And if you're doing like a wedding reception or a bat mitzvah or whatever it is that you just want to get together with a group.
Do it.
Maybe you want to have a Dungeons and Dragon standoff. Do it right here in the barrel room. You can rent it out for a very reasonable price. I'm not sure what that is because they're always so nice to us. They're very generous, and we've never had to have that conversation. But yeah, this is an awesome spot, and like I said, they got their own bar, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get to be around all the barrels and see where the beer comes
You get to
from.
ride the barrels.
You can ride the barrels if you want to, but
Check out our Instagram for that one.
yeah, don't wiggle them around because
Yeah, some of the women are going to like some of the barrels more than others.
there's
okay.
bungs in the top of the barrels, so they're a
All
little
right.
bumpy.
All right.
I don't. Yeah,
Even the monkey likes a barrel.
a monkey. There are no monkeys in the barrels.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, and I do want to say Happy Veterans Day to everyone out there. We do thank you for our service. Let's do a prost. Yep, there we go. You're on it.
Shickating. There's no flugelhorn, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Flugelhorn.
Now I was in the United States Air Force, and I
Wow.
yeah. So I was admin troop, nothing too fancy. I didn't get to fly. Everybody always asks me if I was a fly boy. I didn't get to fly. Only officers get to fly. You have to be at least a first lieutenant in order to get that honor.
Also, you did a lot of cross-dressing back then.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
No, I didn't get into that until way later. That was college.
that was last year.
It's a kilt. That's not that doesn't count.
You keep telling yourself that, boy.
All right. Well, anyways, I
Happy
do want to.
Veterans Day,
Yeah, I'm not going to hold it against you if you were a Marine or Army or Navy because we're all working together. Or Coast Guard. They're all honorable, and I respect every single branch of the service as well. You should. And I salute all of you veterans out there for your service, and thank you so much.
Yeah.
For putting yourselves on the line.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay. That's the show. Thanks for listening. No.
You know what would be really nice, though?
What?
Is if veterans always got a mandatory day off no matter what job they were at, and they got paid for that day. That would be a great way to respect veterans. I think I think that should be a law. No? And if they do go to work, everybody gets overtime pay.
And you don't have to pay taxes.
Yeah, and you don't have to pay taxes on that.
Pay taxes on tips and overtime would be a really good idea,
And
wouldn't it?
everyone gets cupcakes.
Oh, John, I know where you're going with this.
Everybody gets cupcakes.
Cupcakes. We
Yeah.
love cupcakes.
Yeah, it's
Just saying.
Moving
We
on.
love cupcakes.
We're not trying to get political here.
No, we're not.
Moving on.
All respect to our veterans out there.
Let's talk about the Alka-Seltzer water that Bronwyn has.
Alka-Seltzer water, that's the
Alka-Seltzer
hop water.
It's fizzing like crazy.
You want to unmute her?
She's not muted.
Here we go.
Hello?
She's not muted.
Hello?
There we go.
Oh, something happened.
Anyway, what's
I
up with your
wasn't
water?
muted. It's the sparkling hop water.
It's
from
it's,
Level.
It's fizzy.
It's really good.
There's
It
a lot
is
of carbonation.
it's like a champagne level of fizz.
Oh, champagne
very,
level.
very, very effervescent.
I can see it. It's still
and
still
you see
bubbling.
what I mean? It looks like champagne bubbling.
It does. It
It's
looks
very
like
bright and energizing, I'd say.
yeah. The trays of champagne flutes that I used to serve at the ballroom for 13 years. I used to do that. Blah 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 blah.
What is by the way, what is the ABV on this cider I'm drinking?
That's a very good question.
So I did get the Son of Man
I do have the menu.
Basque style cider.
What was it, all the berries?
No.
That weighs in at 6%.
That's easy.
even.
This is really good.
Yeah.
Would you like to try? Who likes to try?
It'll clash with.
Fermented apple juice, is it more effervescent than you thought? Or is it more like apple juice?
It's
A little fuzzy.
no, it's not like apple juice,
No, it's fuzzier than apple juice.
but it definitely does taste like cider. It just doesn't taste like apple juice. It tastes like more like she's not gonna have some.
Pass it though.
It'll mess with his stuff.
I'll try it.
You
Just-
know what you could do is wash it down with that 10%.
There we go. And I got the devil made me brew it.
That's
that
really
is
good.
very dry.
Yeah, it's very
though.
dry.
Yeah.
What's
It's
that
very
one?
They did
That's a black IPA.
Black IPA.
Love black IPA.
Devil made me do it.
Maybe brew it. Hey, well, I'll tell you the concert is supposed to be coming around. We've been waiting for years.
Yeah.
Yes, and they can do it, and it's a band that can do it forever because they don't have to sound good in concert.
Rolling Stones.
No, AC/DC.
Wow.
Yes, but you have to admit, they can do that forever, can't they?
Did I ever tell you about the time I
yeah.
met?
How beautiful is that voice? It ain't really that beautiful.
Did I ever tell you about the time I met Brian Johnson?
Yes, you have.
Twice.
God.
I met him twice.
Yes, we know.
And the second time I met him while I was talking about the first time.
Wow. What a world. What a world.
We'll do that on another
Wouldn't
show.
that be great, though? AC/DC coming back to America.
Yeah.
Because they've been doing Europe.
Why not?
America.
Yes,
Yeah.
why not? Because you know why? They're
Because
giving
he-
them so
he-
much money right now
because
for
he-
every show. It's amazing.
Well, yeah, and he has a home in Sarasota, Florida, my hometown.
Welcome to
There we go.
America.
That's how I met him.
Don't know why we went Neil Diamond, but there it is. He went. By the way,
Coming to America because they're
speaking
from Australia.
They're
speaking
from
of
Australia?
black IPAs, I have some news.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's right. Our fan favorite from Firestone Walker is returning, and it's the Wookie Jack Black Rye IPA. Made its debut back in 2012, a Cascadian dark ale. And now, well, it's coming back on home for the winter season. And get yourself some Wookie Jack right away. It's as black as a stout, but drinks like an IPA. Beautiful Wookie Jack is available. Please stop.
You said Wookie.
I-
I have to do it every time you say Wookie.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see if that works. Okay. Anyway, get yourself some Wookie Jack now from Firestone Walker. Has 6-pack, 12-ounce cans in draft formats as well for a limited time. Make sure you get some of that
Blackjack.
beautiful 3-time gold medalist from GABF.
Blackjack.
There you go.
Okay.
Some black IPA. That's a good one, though. I remember
Yeah.
the first time I had that, I was like, whoa.
I mean, what's not to like?
Hello. And the rye really puts it over the top.
Oh, you just like that because it goes with your name.
No, I actually do like the rye in the
The rye. He likes the Ryan and the Ryan.
The rye whiskey, rye whiskey.
The Ryan in the rye.
Yeah, that's why we call him Rye Rye.
Rye.
Do you want more news, or should we move on to whatever you guys did last week?
Well, I did want to, JP during the break mentioned something about our friends over there at Backwoods.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
JP,
right. John was out Saturday, which is not usually a thing. John
You
went
mean
and played-
Backwoods Pizza Place?
No, you went and
No.
partied it up and had some Backwoods on tap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you,
Where
John.
did you have that?
That was at Second and Cooch.
Oh, And what place was that you were having the Backwoods? Was that the pecan?
Pecan Porter. Backwoods Pecan Porter.
Yeah.
It's a place they had like 24 taps. It was amazing.
That's and
some CBD water juice too. I love that. I was drinking that after.
I could do that.
I
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
pecan.
Yeah.
There
That's
you go.
and what was the name of this place?
Spice.
It's a beautiful place.
Oh, Spice. Oh,
It's
interesting.
a great establishment.
It is.
Really great.
And they have really
Okay.
nice upstairs.
24 taps. You gotta love it.
Yes.
All right. Well,
All the ladies.
that's a good number of taps,
Yep.
and they got good taste in beer. Apparently,
Yes, they do.
so.
It's amazing.
But that's a lot of taps.
Whatever that place
Yes.
is.
That's a lot of taps for a beer tap room
Yeah,
establishment.
it was.
That's a lot of taps.
Now, out of the 24, there was
It's respectable.
A CBD, and there was probably a couple
other things, yeah.
ciders. But still, though, they had
24.
like
If I had a
they
bar,
probably had 16,
Yeah.
18 beers.
if I had a pub, I probably wouldn't do more than 24.
Well, to
Yeah.
be fair, and thinking about this as an establishment as that one is, usually you get to see 6 to 8, maybe.
if you're lucky.
And
Okay.
usually you're running Miller Lite and a couple of other offshoots of those.
And regular
big three-
Deschutes
big
and
three
regular
brands,
Widmer, Hefeweizen.
yeah, you're not getting some Backwoods.
And usually I get Guinness in a can, which is usually my only option at most of those other
True.
places.
Yeah.
So I had the 117th Guinness in a can this weekend too.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I keep track of those too.
There you go. Good Lord.
Wow.
Gotta
Well,
keep-
because you don't have to worry about dirty taps, do you?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, they should be cleaned every 2 weeks.
Yeah, good
Minimum.
luck on that at some bars.
Can't have bad taps.
yeah.
Can't have dirty taps.
No one's really going to give a shit.
Don't go to Pappy's out on 82nd. They don't clean them ever. Ugh.
When's the last time you were there?
What are you doing at Pappy's?
12 years ago.
So that's why you were remembering something that probably doesn't even exist anymore.
No, it's
Or
still
things
there.
might have changed.
It's still there, and let me tell you,
Maybe.
man,
Maybe a new owner.
I'm still traumatized
Maybe.
from that butterball of a Hefeweizen.
It's got a new owner.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but I was just trying to take the max. I was waiting for the
Yeah.
max, and I thought I'd grab a beer in there, and that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well,
If that's your only bad idea, that's not so bad.
This is the only bad idea I've ever had.
To be fair, we've seen a couple and
What?
I've
Might
seen,
be a little different
seen,
than that.
seen a few in my 9 years on the show.
Okay.
Hey, look, here's Damian, and there's a bad idea.
Yeah, old stout crotch over here.
Yeah.
That's not what we named mine. That's fine.
Can I
Okay.
say something sad?
What?
So on the way here, we were coming out to level 1. I was like, oh man, Von Ebert has a great tap room in Cascade Station.
Oh, no.
And they have the best pizza there too. So I was like, maybe we could go and get a pizza. And I
Yeah.
looked it up and I just discovered that they're permanently closed.
Yeah.
I would love to know more about the story if anybody knows anything.
Think how
Bummer.
late they would have been if they would have stopped for pizza.
Hey, you were already late.
Oh no, we were gonna go after.
Yeah.
After they're closed, it's Monday.
Well, I don't know.
No one's open past like 9 o'clock on Monday.
Well, last
And
week,
and
last
that's
Monday.
the problem, Portland.
Right.
Come on.
Unless you're Roscoe's
Portland
Nah.
used to be cool.
or Loyal Legion.
Last Monday, we also had pizza, but from Baby Doll. So there
Yeah,
are
Baby
some
Doll
places
Pizza's
still
the
open.
shiznit.
I don't know what you're talking about, so
Well,
there you go.
Support.
I might just put a list of awesome pizza places on the brewhappyshow.com website. Yeah.
Barrel Mountain Brewing. Barrel Mountain Brewing has my most favorite pizza right now.
Double Mountain's heirloom pizza is pretty good too.
Oh, yes.
That's a good one.
Well, they're right
Once a year,
near
though.
my house.
Once a
You-
year kind of
you-
a thing.
You know I like to go there and have that.
Yes.
It's delicious. Yeah, so speaking of the website, I've been working on it lately. Check out the brewhappyshow.com and check out our affiliate links over in our support section, on our support page. And yeah, We have we talked about some of our friends last week, so I just made a little section on our site for them. Yeah.
How about that new tap house by your house?
Which one?
Mosaic
Mosaic?
Tap House.
Wait, I haven't heard of this.
It's on Lombard.
Oh,
They've been open for a whole year.
Yeah.
No.
They had their anniversary on Saturday. I went there. It was packed. It was the second trending place in Portland.
What?
Wow.
Yes, it's the only reason why I found it.
Tell us all about it, JP.
It was fantastic. They sell food. They have a lot of outdoors with heavy heating out there.
Ooh.
So it's good heating.
That's gonna be great.
And they had, how many taps did they have? They had 40 taps, maybe.
Wow. Jeez, man.
And
I
they
can't
had-
believe we've been sleeping on
They had a
that.
whole bunch of fresh hops too, and new fresh hops. So I think they were holding them back for just this event.
And what's this place called?
It's called Mosaic.
Wait, so you have more fresh hops to add to your list?
I did, and tonight I had not had this Pilsner. This is 117th.
Wait. 117?
Yeah, this Pilsner tonight. And I had a couple more there at the Mosaic place. And
Wow.
so
That's pretty impressive. I think you also said somewhere around that number with your Guinness.
yeah, Guinness is I think 10 more than that.
Wow.
But Guinness has been working on
Neck and
forever.
neck.
But forever.
Looks like they're usually open from 2 to 10.
Yeah. There's pretty nice places. So
You get off work, go right on over there.
Now it's not easy to get to it from where they are because there's no it's Lombard.
24 taps.
24 tap. Okay, there
That's
we
the
go.
perfect amount. They got a Kalisa cold brew. Nitro.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You were saying that it's right over by the St. John's Bridge.
Oh, coffee.
Yes. So you have to take Lombard all the way. So you see a lot of stoplights. Just saying.
Well, that's how it is to get to St. John's.
I think it's about
That's how
what's
it
at
is
the
to get
stop.
St. John's because there's no other way to get there other than helicopter.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm looking at their menu right now. They have a Sake One Momokawa sake on tap 23. They have a Dwinell Chardonnay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they did one.
What on a tap?
Yeah.
And the sake on a tap?
Uh-huh.
See, that's pretty neat.
That is
cool.
really neat. You never see that.
I
They have
know.
What kind
Yeah.
of food did they have? Do you know?
No, I can't remember. That was more than a day ago.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bronwyn.
That's okay. I'm on it. They got
You can Google anything. That's the beauty of this.
well, they got wings.
Can you imagine if it was 30 years ago, I'd be really
They
in
got
trouble.
tacos.
Now I just Google everything.
And they have Vietnamese soup. And they got a couple cool salads there
Okay.
and some tofu bites for you
I
non-meat
just kind of wanted a
eaters.
general idea. That's cool. Thanks, baby.
Some wraps.
I'm gonna meet
They
you.
sort of dominate that part of town.
And they have something called shrimp lollipops. So I think we should probably go there.
Heck yeah.
Honey, date night.
Right on.
or,
That's what's
or,
up.
or just regular night. That's fine too.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
Every night's
Any
date
night
night.
we leave the house is date
night.
Yeah, any night you don't have kids
No.
is date night.
No,
What are you talking about?
Yep, two with me.
You-
Any night Sue does not fix dinner is date night.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't fix dinner.
Oh, well,
Damian fixes dinner.
that's
good.
true. I made dinner last night.
He did.
When's the last time you threw something on the grill?
About a
Not
month
you.
ago.
I make oatmeal every morning.
All right, well,
That's not the grill.
at least he's keeping everybody alive for the start of the day.
Dude, if you're grilling oatmeal, you're not doing it right.
No, I'm not
Hey,
grilling
Burley
oatmeal.
loves it, okay? So whatever
Yes,
he's
he
doing.
does. He gets the
Toasted
extras.
oats.
He gets the leftovers. He just loves the leftovers.
He does.
Not how you toast oats.
All right, so now for the news. Brought to you by newschoolbeer.com and brewpublic.com. We have the news of brews down your avenues.
Oh.
Well, fresh off of their win as Small Brewery of the Year, Ale Song Brewing and Blending
I love Ale Song. Thank you, Matt Van Wyck.
releases 3 new beers.
Oh, 3 new beers?
First one is called Rhino Suit.
You just like it because it says rye.
No.
I've heard of a rhino suit before.
Yeah, thank you, Ace Ventura.
We need to make this a thing. That's
Rhino
the second
Suit,
time.
Yeah, a legendary barrel aging stout.
Ryan Rhino.
One of the first beers released by the young brewer back in 2016 and a perennial favorite. This year's version has aged in freshly emptied Heaven Hill bourbon barrels and brings all the balanced chocolatey richness and smooth drinkability that you come to expect from Rhino Suit.
Yeah, that's your new fetish.
Now, the extension of that flagship bourbon barrel-aged stout. A small batch has been blended. Peppermint rhino suit.
Oh, peppermint. So
Yeah.
a Christmas version of
That's
that.
right. Locally roasted cacao and Willamette Valley grown peppermint curl up by the fire
Wow.
and get your drink on with layered notes of chocolate, bourbon, vanilla, and peppermint.
I want it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it
Even
sounds
the label
so great.
is kind of cute. It's kind of cute looking, but also an extension of that flagship, extension of their deliciousness. Sorry. Is the newest expression of tart with Willamette Valley raspberries. This is Raspberry Commons.
Oh.
And they go through a co-fermentation with the raspberries and the barrel aging, and it's really good. And it's a Flanders-inspired red.
Flanders.
Yeah, Flanders. Anyway, those are the new beautiful recipes that have been bottled up by Ale Song Brewing and Blending. We should get that peppermint rhino suit.
I think
We need
you're
to-
right.
where do we find it? Can we find it at John's Marketplace?
Probably.
Is
Have to
there
take a look.
rye in it?
Beer,
No.
a beer mongers, I'm guessing you'll find it at beer mongers. Come.
Speaking of things that are of the season, it is that time of the season for winter and fall and seasonal things to be popping up. We've got a couple weeks until Thanksgiving, and that kicks off Christmas. And with that being
Too soon.
said,
It's too soon.
well, you should
We're
shut
not
your
even
mouth.
past Thanksgiving.
Shut your goddamn mouth. There's a turkey in here. His name is Damian. Winter and fall seasonal ciders spice up the holidays. Edgefield, McMiniman's Edgefield makes their Crangerine Dream cider, which is a wonderful
yeah.
balance of tangerine
Yeah.
and cranberries.
Yes.
It's probably one of my favorites.
It's a good one.
Also, they have their pomegranate cider that releases on December the 7th.
That's a big seller.
That's a great one. Yonder Cider also has their wassail coming back as well. It's an English custom.
Yeah.
And this is a beautiful cider. Avid has their apple pie cider.
Oh, that's a good one too.
We talked about this last week. The Santa sauce and cranberry mule from Portland Cider Company.
Oh, special sauce.
Also, Two Towns has two fantastic ciders. We have Polar Party, which is designed to evoke the winter wonderland, swirling with a lively blend of elderflower, Pacific Northwest blueberries, and fresh pressed apples. That one's at 6.9%. But also the spiced apple Cosmic Crisp Seasonal. The Cosmic series, as we know, is an imperial series, but this has been winterized with lots of cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove. 9% on that one. Guys, be careful. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, we do love, and I especially love, Finn River.
Oh.
And their botanical cranberry rosehip cider.
I'm not surprised you're a big fan of Finn River.
Do love the botanicals that they put together. Their blackberry lavender is probably one
That's
of my
a really good one. Yeah,
favorites.
I like that one too. Do you like the dry stuff?
I like in between. Depends on the flavoring profile.
Finn River does a lot of dry stuff.
They do some dry stuff.
Yeah.
Also, our friends over at Schilling have the Excelsior Imperial Series, and they have Berry Massive.
Excelsior!
As that's
Stanley.
a complex mixed berry cider to warm your soul, semi-sweet, 8.4%, and the spicing of bergamot tea. Berry Massive cider blends blueberries, blackberries, and fresh pressed apples with a hint of bergamot.
Okay.
So lots of nice ciders and drinks of that nature to drink in the winter and fall time.
The winter.
We will be drinking them all very soon. Speaking of things that are dark and delicious, well, that's right. Gigantic has Santa Clones Winter Warmer.
Santa clones?
Santa Clones.
What does that mean?
Well, Santa like an army of Santa clones.
Oh, that's cool. Check out the pictures on their website.
Yeah, Santa clones.
Yeah. Definitely dip into their social media there.
Deliciously malty, rich brew layered with caramel and a hint of dark fruit. It's crafted for cozy, festive vibes, and it's going to be the best part of your holiday times.
Ben and Van are always having fun over there.
They just released it over the weekend, and now you can get yourself some of this Santa Clones.
Thank you, Gigantic. That seems pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty big.
It's huge.
It's huge.
So big.
Like China. I will tell you that one of the favorites, if everyone is paying attention from Double Mountain the 2024 winter warmers, the fa la 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 la.
Oh, fa la 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 la
La la la la. Also, don't forget, Hey Porter.
Oh.
Hey Porter is a robust porter.
Robust.
It's a 6.2%, 45 IBUs. It's a breath of fresh air, but it's not so much of the deliciousness that comes from roasted coffee, hazelnuts, toffee, and toasted the aromas with the robust and clean, dry portery taste.
Robust.
You can get those in 500 milliliter bottles, as well as the Fa La 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 Winter Ale, 7.5%. Guys, if you just never had either of those, go get yourself some. Enjoy the seasons.
Yeah.
Seasons straight. Seasons greetings. That's what I got for the news this year. Oh, by the way,
That's a good amount of news.
I will tell you right now, we are in the throes as we wrap up North Bank Beer Week.
Oh, yes.
on
Yes.
the
We are
Washington
summing
side.
that up. How is that going on your side of the river?
It's fantastic. I believe it ends tomorrow.
JP?
Probably
Any-
through the weekend.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it was through the weekend, but I think it's a 6-day thing. So it
All right.
started on the 7th. So I think it ends tomorrow. John was there.
I've been hitting the first one, Three Peaks,
Yep.
which is in Richfield. They had the heathen fire truck pouring out there.
Oh, heathen,
I brought
you
the
gotta
dog
love
out
them.
there. They
yeah.
allowed the dog, so I was outside freezing my ass off with the dog.
You could have brought the dog here.
I know, but
Could have, but he didn't.
I didn't.
We almost brought our dog.
Yeah. So tomorrow at North Bank Beer Week, trivia night at Ben's Bottle Shop, as well as there's the great paper airplane race over at Victor 23.
They had yoga this morning, I think, something like that.
Yep. There's a Abominable Winter Ale release party at the Hopworks Brewery in Vancouver on the 14th. So it does run all week.
It does it's a 10-day thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Run, Grub, and Chug at Tap Union also on the 14th. And then, of course, there's a Mario Kart tournament at Lewitt Brewing.
Oh,
And
nice.
then we're going to finish off that beautiful beer can derby races at Ben's Bottle Shop on the 15th with the Cerebral and OMF Tap Spotlight presented by Final Draft Tap House.
Oh, nice.
So if you haven't had any Cerebral beer, this would be a great place to get some from Denver, Colorado.
Yeah,
Well-
they're just bringing it into Clark County.
Yeah, and that is one of JP's top favorite breweries.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Right. I love Cerebral, yes.
Not to mention,
Colorado.
don't forget, November the 16th coming up, we have the Ale and A Holiday Crafts and Ale Festival.
Okay.
Session 1 from noon to 4. And then, of course, Session 2 will be from 5 to 9. Session 3 will be the 17th from noon to 5. If you haven't gotten a chance to check that shit out, go.
You said you were done with the news, and you were not.
Do it. I did forget about North Bank Beer Week, but then I remembered about North Bank Beer Week because I was done with the news and I remembered there's more news. By the way, there's lots of stuff to go enjoy. If you haven't gone to northbankbeerweek.com,
Oh, you got to.
go check out the events, get all the details, go find your peoples in the beer community and drink the beers.
Yes.
And
And
tell
in the
them-
meantime,
Tell them Brew Happy sent you.
yeah, go to levelbeer.com to find out more about their awesome beer that they have here where we are at. And not one, not two, but 3 conveniently placed locations. We got this one over here, the main spot, level 1 here at the airport. Off of Airport Way. And then we got the, level 2, which is actually over in Multnomah Village.
Yes.
Over there in Southwest.
It's a great location.
Yeah, it's right around the corner from the original John's Marketplace. And then, of course, one of our favorite spots, level 3, which is right there off of Sandy Boulevard. And that's the one that's got all the pinball machines. They got 6 pinball machines, and it's right over near Buckman Field. So, and the Voodoo Donuts. You can't go
Yeah.
wrong there.
Voodoo
so.
2 and the Sandy Hut.
And they got some great food carts at level 3 and level 1 where we're at.
Oh, I
so.
had the Smash Burger last time we went to level 3, and it
Oh,
was amazing.
right?
Excellent stuff,
Yeah,
right?
and the nacho, the nacho cart is awesome.
Yeah, I like Nacho's burrito.
We should do that next time.
Yeah.
Nacho
I don't
burrito?
actually think we've had nachos from Nacho.
No, I've always gotten burritos.
It's
I
always the
think.
burrito. I've had the tacos too. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
I just did.
Oh, okay. I think that I don't have anything else. I think that's your show.
Did we get to talk about horse brass?
Oh, our experience at Horse Brass was fantastic. You know, I usually get the steak and mushroom pot pie. Isn't that right, JP?
Yes.
He
has no idea what you're talking
He
about.
ordered a Scotch egg, though.
Scotch egg. Oh my God.
I started off with
How about haggis? You got any haggis going over there?
No, they don't have haggis.
Are you sure they don't have?
They
don't
might
have
have haggis. I'm not sure.
I didn't see it on the menu, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
probably a secret menu.
But yeah, they have
How many taps do they have?
an extensive number of taps.
70?
They've got more than 20, definitely. I don't think they have 70, but yeah. Dang it, what did I have? I had fish and chips.
Yeah, you ordered the hazelnut brown ale from Silver Falls Brewing.
That's right.
It was it was so good. It was very, very nutty and smoky, but it was also only like a 4% beer because if you remember,
It was very sessionable.
beers that come out of Salt Lake City can't be sold over 4%. So it was
right.
it was a really sessionable beer. The one I started with was the Sam Smith's Organic Chocolate Stout, which they actually have on draft there.
So good.
It was epic. I mean, it was so good.
Can Marriott sell beer over 4%?
I don't know. She doesn't work at the Marriott.
I'm thinking so. Yeah.
Okay.
At their bar, yeah.
Yeah, I
one of
think
the
so.
They're
bars.
owned by the Mormons.
Yeah. Well, originally maybe.
That's the connection.
Just figured she might know.
I mean, that is literally the yummiest chocolate stout. It is so good, but they only sell it in 10-ounce pours
Which,
because
by
it's
the way,
so special.
I feel like this would be a good since there's many things happening as we wrap up this season. One of them should be the re-pour of the Sam Smith chocolate and a raspberry framboise.
the combination is just
we
so
were
perfect.
actually talking about
I
that
was.
while we were at Horse Brass.
That literally should be what we do for our Christmas show.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and maybe that peppermint
Good. And the peppermint
rhino.
Yeah, you know where is
Which,
a really
by the way, is a gentleman's club.
Yeah.
So let's.
no.
Well, that's spearmint rhino.
Wait.
That's spearmint rhino.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Spearmint
God.
rhino.
Spearmint
Peppermint
rhino.
rhino
You know what?
is where Damian goes to hang his hat.
Whoa.
Oh,
I
baby.
don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, the peppermint
We were-
rino suit from Ale Song.
12th to Washington,
there you
Damian.
go.
We were
Yeah.
talking about spice, you know,
Yeah, we were.
peppermint, spearmint.
Hey,
wintergreen,
hey.
nutmeg.
Chocolate.
Tone it down a
Vanilla.
notch. We were talking about where we're gonna get the framboise, and you know,
Oh, it's
John's Marketplace.
Lindemans, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lindemans.
It just came
yes.
to me.
Yes.
Oh, that's so weird because I was
Elizabeth's
like,
Furniture.
Lindemint? No, by the way, no one ever calls it Lindemans. They call it framboise. Hey, raspberry framboise. They just call it framboise.
well, I couldn't remember if it was
Lindemans
made by
said,
Sam
it's-
Smith
no, it's not.
as well, and it's
Well,
made
they-
by Lindemans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Lindemans is a furniture place.
no, guys. All right. Look, all I'm trying to get out here is you need to go to Beer
Lederman?
Mongers
Your wiener?
and get no.
Beer
He
wieners?
said you want to get out here.
No. Yeah. I'm trying to say some stuff.
We're going down the hill real quick. We should get the hell out of here.
Yeah. You guys have.
By the way, we should
How
do
many?
that.
How much? What percentage was your beer?
4.5. I had 3 halves.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
More
3
like-
halves. Look at
more
you
like
over there. You
13.
got like a full one and another full one.
Yeah, and how am I the most sane one here right
I
now?
don't think that's true at all.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be the voice
He
of
hasn't been
reason,
drinking
you go-
anything.
when
and I'm
you-
gonna tell everybody that they need to go to Beer Mongers to grab the Sam Smith Stout and the Lindemans Raspberry Framboise.
Or
I think those two go best together. You can do
Or-
the strawberry one too.
no, I'm saying you could go to John's Marketplace as well.
You can go to John's Marketplace. There are two of those locations, but hey, there's only one Beer Mongers, and it's the best.
What time
spot
they open till?
ever. 11, I think.
Yeah, there you go. You think?
He doesn't know.
You know,
Well, I've only been there. I've only been there as long as 11.
I was gonna say the longest you've been there is till Sean goes, get the fuck out.
He's never said that to me.
No,
He's usually already gone by that
that's
point.
true too. He usually goes to bed.
Yeah. But Andrew doesn't have a problem telling me to
Or David.
to take a
get
hike.
the hell out of here.
Get
Yeah.
the fuck out. Anyway.
But yeah. Hey guys, beer fans, I love you, and I don't just love you. I like you. I love you, and I want to have a beer with you. Probably at Beer Mongers, but also here at Level Beer their level 1 location right here
Where's
off
that-
of Airport
Where's the
Way.
party with the people?
Hey, you got to party with the people. And I almost forgot
No, where
to say.
is the party with the people?
I don't know. They're
What?
right here.
Aren't we
over
supposed
here
to have
playing
one
outro
at
music.
the
What's that?
gaming place in Vancouver? Aren't we supposed to have a
Oh, Vault 31.
Oh yes,
Vault 31 thing?
we're gonna have our Patreon party.
Yeah, when is that?
The 25th.
The 25th
Of
yes.
which month?
This month.
This month.
Oh, so you're saying it's sort of getting soon?
Is that next week?
2 weeks.
No, but it's
2
like
weeks.
soon.
Yeah.
It's a good
it
thing
is.
to mention it every once in a while.
That is a
I'm
good
just
idea,
saying.
JP. No, you got me. And
Hell, I don't know when it was.
I do want to do a quick shout out to Gabriel John, who was the musician performing here tonight in the greenhouse.
He was loud.
He was very prevalent when we pulled up into the parking lot, and he had a lot of nice things to say about the plants in the greenhouse.
Most of them are alive.
Yes,
They are.
they are all
And
flourishing.
they're green.
Thank you very
They
much.
are.
Some of them are not. We talked about that.
Actually, almost
Bronwyn-
all of them are booming with color.
Yes,
Right.
but there are some that just aren't
It's
happening.
sometimes that's just the way it goes
the
with plants.
tree, but it's time for the tree to drop its
Right.
leaves.
Yeah,
That's
it
not what we
is.
were talking about, but that's okay.
Okay, well,
Things just happen.
I don't know why you're talking
Life
about
finds
that.
a way.
Talking about the
Calm down,
avocado
John Hammond.
seeds.
Or it doesn't.
And we just take it out of the ground.
Sorry, really feeling nihilistic at this
Bye,
point.
bye, bye.
The papaya seeds.
Okay.
Oh boy,
Let's go back to the outro.
Yeah.
The hazelnut bushes.
All right,
The raspberry trees.
Thanks, John. Bye, John.
you guys, I'm trying to end the show here.
Say goodbye.
All right. Until next week, beer fans, keep brewing, but brew happy, right here at Level 1 Beer.
Where they have
Have
banana.
yourself a porter or a stout on nitro. It's a great place to do that. And don't forget to rent out the barrel room for your next event. Cheers. You guys are always trying to derail me.
Feeling chattery, okay?
Me neither. I lost track a long time ago because of this beer. Oh my god, it was everything I could do to keep it all together.
This production is brought to you by Brew Happy Media, the ultimate brewers media resource. For more information, go to thebrewhappyshow.com and brewhappypodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Brew Happy. For more cigar pairings, please check out our sponsor, paulcigars.net. Questions, concerns, advertising, or guest relations, please reach us at brewhappypdx@gmail.com. Remember, brew happy, drink responsibly. Cheers.
We could go to Belmont Station.